Welcome back, everybody, to the adventures of Hocus, Mondo, Emily, and our two temporary new friends, Gross and Omar. Firstly, I have to give a big thank you to Sarg, the creator of the Vanilla Sushi Expanded module. Also the creator of Alpha Animals and Genetic Rim as well, for those of you familiar with those, and you absolutely should be, because I think I've used both of those mods in almost every series we've ever done. But he basically pointed out that there was kind of a big flaw in my human sushi restaurant, and that's that traditionally, you do make sushi out of fish and not people. So the mod didn't actually support that up until today, where apparently it now does support that. So I've got to give a big thank you to him, of course, for actually allowing this series to continue on. Otherwise, that would have been a bit of a disappointing end to things, wouldn't it? So, big shout out there. A big thank you to those of you who also pointed out that I am a fool and apparently left the animatree on the manager cutting mod. Let me just go and take a look here. I think I might have accidentally set, yeah, see, all is probably not a good idea, is it? So let me see if we can rebalance this a little bit. Drago tree, 25, 15, or just reset it to just like the Drago tree and the Acacia tree. Oh, I think if I do that, it automatically goes to all anyway. I hope that doesn't cut down the animatree in that case. I know what I have done, though. I've set that to harvest, which should probably just delete the growing zone, and that should hopefully stop it. But if they chop that down, we'll obviously soon realize that. I have that confirmation too that apparently raiders can spawn in unexplored areas. So if it is true and we dig through here and there is a big open zone, which again I wouldn't be surprised if there is, they can spawn in there anyway. So it would probably be a good idea for us to explore out a little bit, see if we can uncover places like that before the raiders use it to their advantage, rather than us being able to plan around that, if that makes sense. The other thing, too, is that you can, I didn't actually realize you could do this. I thought it was maybe just a scenario setup thing. You can actually adjust the playstyle mid-playthrough here. So I accidentally had it set to the basic one. Why don't we change it to Blood and Dust as a slightly higher one? Bear in mind last time we could play it out Merciless, right? So I feel like we kind of owe it to ourselves to go a little bit harder, but in return, we'll give ourselves back the yields that I kind of set up for us before, especially the research beat, because we don't want to be doing this series for ever, for the rest of time. So we'll do something like that, just to add a bit more difficulty, kind of a bit more difficulty that we're used to there, without losing any of the extra yields. I think that's a fair compromise. We're actually going to be set back for quite a while here, at least a couple of days, because our two main boys here, Hocus and Mondo, of course, both have the plague. 17% and 45% immunity, and 21% and 32% immunity on Hocus. We should be getting, someone did point this out, we should be getting Mondo to do the treatment. The only reason we didn't was because Mondo was knocked down and Hocus was still up on our feet. I think we'll probably take Hocus. What do you think? Keep her on Doctor, but take her off as Surgeon? I mean, that makes more sense anyway, but I like having two doctors in the colony. Maybe just drop her down to priority 2. I don't know. Or even better yet, why don't we take her off of South Tend? I really don't know how to balance this, because, of course, Mondo has that Master Medic trait, and his treatment's going to be way more preferential. For the time being, let's do that. Let's take her off of self-tend so that Mondo can ensure that she is being tended to with his bonuses. And then make sure he's self-tending himself. Because even though he is self-tending himself and that tends to be less effective, that Master Medic trait will more than make up for it. To be fair, in the meantime, our miners here, we've got Emily and Gross out there mining right now, or Gross. Omar is affected by the flu. That's obviously nothing to worry about. He'll be good in no time with that one. Actually, he's more likely to die from that than our other people are to die of the plague. Huh. Again, if we just leave it to... You know what? Okay, I'm going to go the whole board then. Sod it. We'll just have... Unless we get like a big raid or something and lots of people take a lot of damage at the same time or something like that, we'll put Hocus back on it, but for the time being, we'll let Mondo deal with everything. In the meantime, though, while those two are bedridden, it's giving the other people time to do a lot of mining, because right now our other kind of limiting factor here is the fact that we've got no steel. So the geothermal Jenny is basically ready to go online. In fact, shall I wake him up to just go and build that quickly? I mean, what's his immunity? It was like, yeah, 60% versus 20%. I think he can afford to get out of bed for like an hour to make sure we've got a nice, consistent power grid, huh? We'll do something like that as well. Just go ahead and finish that off. Very nice. There we are. Oh, Ambrosia Sprout too. Oh, wow, that's quite nice. Now, somebody said, I remember this from, you know, obviously a few series ago. I didn't normally do this myself. I never really bother with Ambrosia. We can set this down as a growing zone, not to sow, but to harvest, and they will automatically then harvest the ambrosia in there. So, absolutely, let's do that. 130%. He's so good. What are you doing? Oh, he's already got an immunity. Wow. I was going to say, why is he not bed resting anymore? But he's already well past it. Holy shit, that's insane. Right, so let's get all of this stuff also attached up to the grid. We've got the wind turbine there, which is not, I mean, it's not even keeping these coolers online, is it? So why don't we run a cable through that into this room, and then we'll run a cable around the edge of the wall here, and bring it up to the workroom, just a temporary thing. I think it would be more useful, to be honest with you, rather than having these guys very, very slowly mining steel to actually get them working on a consistent structure for us to work with. How's everybody doing? How are you looking? 64%, 41, and Hocus is at 53 and 81. We're absolutely fine. Why? What triggered that? Because of poor mood? Because you're recreation starved. It's recreation time right now. Brilliant. Okay, Mondo with a hammer. Let's go and stop this from happening. You need to run very, very fast. How did that rot? I guess it's where the wind turbine just wasn't consistent enough. It did actually drop it down there. Run, little Emily. Oh, God. Mondo, let's get you over here, my friend. No. I didn't mean to draft up Omar. Omar, back to bed. Thank you. Rest until healed. Thank you. Right. You come back through here. You run. Maybe we could just lock... Should we just leave you in there now? Maybe lock you in the freezer. I am going to club you with the hammer. Okay. It's fighting time. These are fighting words. Go. Please be careful. Go. Okay. Who are you still trying to murder? Murder Emily. Keep moving. Mondo. Okay, there we are. And, oh, look at that. Incredible. What a dodge. Please, for the love of God, help. This is so stupid. Come on. 6 conditions need anything. Just give up. Run from a venom gland. Oh, God, we've got to be careful because he does have that venom gland. We don't want to do too much permanent damage. She's got sand in her eyes. Mondo kicks sand across his eyes. Pocket sand. No one ever sees that coming. Brilliant. I had no idea you could do that. Well, there we are. You're welcome, by the way. Okay, let's go and get you patched up. That might actually need some glyphosate medicine, to be honest with you. We'll see what it's like when he actually gets her onto the... I'm not going to say operating table. I feel like that's a little bit too optimistic there, but we'll see how she's doing. Yeah, it's just bruises. You'll be fine. We don't need to tend you with the... I mean, she said to Dr. Care anyway, right? So she'll just be able to carry on. 68% from tending them on the floor on sand with no medicine. This guy it has so much potential. I know he's only got 12.46 medical right now, but he is insane. I'll also be a little bit optimistic. I've put down both of the geothermal generators as well. They're just to stop them sowing the areas that are eventually going to become geothermal generators anyway. I figure we might as well go for a nice, consistent power grid early on. What are you people doing? You guys all right? We also need a big fence or a big wall or something like that around our garden as well to stop more of this stuff happening. Because, I mean, between 5 elephants, we are going to be replanting crops constantly. Oh, shit. A man-hunting camel. Hocus, good luck. You're the only person who can actually stop this bloody thing. Right, let's be careful here, because this could get quite flammable. Let's go ahead and lock the door there, keep those guys contained. Try and put Hocus between the camel and any of our people. Right, let's see if we can... Let's stand still there. It's already within range. Good luck. Oh, God. Bring it down. Come on. Not my potatoes. Have mercy. Just take it down and maybe let it bleed out rather than actually straight up blow it up. I assume... hunting animals, and actually if you knock them down and go up and butcher or finish them off, I assume that would also cause them to explode. Oh, the wind turbine. Be careful. I mean, they're not so, you know, so incredible anymore now that we've got the geothermal generator, but you have to be a little bit careful here. Try not to get the whole thing man-hunting as well. There we are. I don't know why it was running away from us like that when it said to man-hunter. Good shot. 6 hours. What are you doing? I'm not going to try and save your life all the time here. If you wander into the path of that camel, you are on your own, my friend. Come on. 3 hours time. Boom. Okay. It did take out a few potatoes there, but that could have ended a lot worse. The quest expires in 22 hours. We're going to have to take it, aren't we? Should we go for the... I mean, the broadshot power claw is quite nice. Again, for the backup limb, I want that. Welcome. And this guy wants an opinion higher than 50, or mood higher than 50. They're already starting at 35%, so that's not really going to go very well, is it? Mediocre barrack, recreation unfulfilled. Let's give him Omar's bedroom. Are you okay? Do we need to worry about your... Yeah, 99% immunity. Fine. Kick him out. We'll give this just to the... our highness here, Emmanuel. There you are. That one's yours. We'll actually keep him decently happy, I think. Meditating animatory? Sure. And then we'll set your schedule just to be full-blown recreation. Do what you like as you like. Seriously? Fibrous Mechanites. Okay. Let's any one of our temporary people. To be honest, it'll probably just help him out a little bit, right? This poor guy immediately loses the flu and immediately gains something else. Brilliant. See, I thought that would be enough, but he's actually got minus 20 to his mood right now from being in darkness. So I'm just going to make him to... I'm going to force him to sleep at regular time, and I'm going to say when he is awake, he can do whatever the hell he wants as far as I'm concerned. Oh, they're leaving already. Chris, thanks you for allowing us to stay at the sushi restaurant. they won't forget what you've done. That's quite nice. Thank you, my friends. Or there go our free slave labor. Goodbye. Are they walking through the insect cave, huh? Uh-huh. Yep. Well. Oh, come on. I just... Cross is playing in panic. Yep, who'd have thought? I'm so annoyed. I babysit these people for 8 days, and then they immediately go and throw themselves at the insect. Hocus, let's go get your Owltech staff back too. It turns out that's where it ended up. It got a little bit further out of the cave, but not so far. Right, we're going to grab that. Oh, equip that as a sidearm then. I was going to say, go and grab that while the insects are distracted. What happens if these two die? Is it going to be... Oh, I feel like I should save them, but... Do we fail the quest if they don't leave? Possible future reward. Yeah, see, I want to try and get that if possible. We could send Hocus in to try and take out the insects, but there are 6 explosive spellipedes, and I don't trust myself. Well, easy come, easy go. I'm just going to leave it. I think I'm going to have to make the executive decision that, you know, they've kind of made their bed, let them lie in it. Let's also brick up the front of the cave so this doesn't happen again. Just with a cobblestone wall, and just try and brick the whole thing up here. Oh, that's not good. Because we are in quite a limited area. Okay, luckily it happened towards the north. What did we get out of that? A lot of silver, like a crazy amount of silver, and a little bit of steel there too. Wow. Okay, that's quite good. I can't complain about that one. Just be a little bit careful about that, though, because, again, we are in quite a limited little area here. Ooh, that's a difficult quest to get early on, huh? The huge assembly. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that quite yet. That should solve that problem. Thank God for that. Okay, let's put you back on Area 1. The downside to that is, of course, it does mean that raiders now won't go through the bug cave. If we could clear that out, to be honest, we could get access to a lot of stuff from there. The only thing I'm concerned about is, of course, the insect. There's a lot of steel in there in hindsight. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of steel in there. The only thing I'm concerned about is, of course, it's all overhead mountain. So if we leave it, there's a great chance that we get more infestations. I would rather just brick the whole thing up and forget about it. That's not that difficult, actually. That's really not that difficult at all. Any of metallic, wooden, or stony. And any of 24 of each of the blocks. Actually, can we even get access to 24 of each of the blocks? Limestone, marble, sandstone. I think we can get granite, you know? Unless there's like, oh, is this granite tiles? Slate tile. Okay, well, that's slate dealt with. Marble flagstones there. This could be an issue. Yeah, I don't think we can get granite at all. We'd have to rely on traders. Oh. Quest failed, right, because he exploded. I wondered what the hell that was then. I mean, it's a bit of a shame. It is a bit of a shame, but that's my bad for basically not getting that wall in there. I'll be honest, I was thinking too much of raid defense and not enough of things like this happening. Well, never mind. Look at it this way, though. We did get their help for many days. Without those guys, we wouldn't now have both geothermal generators. Wow, that's quite nice. Both geothermal generators online. They would have taken a lot longer. So let's get these actually hooked into the grid as best as possible. Put one there and then just a direct line like that, I think is fine. It's our power grid excess now. I'll wait for them to finish plugging it all in. 10,000 watts excess. Good God. That's pretty impressive. Immediately short-circuited. Fantastic. I think that's shoddy workmanship there, my friend. Let's get down to more crops, because there were some fairly early ones that I did miss. Somebody pointed out that if we plant peppers, then the elephants wouldn't be able to eat it. That's kind of the whole point of them. So we will stick down some peppers. Not many, though, because, again, it's just a little bit extra to ensure that we get a guaranteed baseline of food. But we will need, obviously, the variety regardless. And let's also put down... Again, fences would be a much better solution to that. Let's also get down some cotton. I always fall into this trap of not starting the cotton harvest early enough and then end up waiting for it when we actually need it for a recipe. To be honest, heel root as well would help out. Save on our... Oh, there's so much to grow, damn it. Okay, well, let's get the cotton down first, which is right there. Then we'll also get down heel root, and we'll kind of plant it up towards here a little bit more. I'd like to expand that out. A bit more cotton wouldn't go amiss. Do something like that. Make sure we're removing this one. What the hell happened there? Oh, our first raid. Wow. So there we are. That's all the way up to basically the beach now. We're getting up to stony soil, which is obviously a bit pointless there. Heel root, we've got cotton, we've got peppers, and then everything else. We've made really good use of the kind of limited area we have there. Raid from the Purple Forest Bandits. Where do they spawn in? That's a lot of them. We've only got one gun? Oh, dear. Emmanuel, I hate to say it. You're going to put that knife to good work, my friend. What the hell am I supposed to do about this? That's insane. Who's our best shot? Is it Hocus or Mondo? Definitely Mondo. Let's give Mondo the charge rifle, because they're all going to come through here, right? Give him the charge rifle. And I guess we'll just try and body block the rest? I have no idea. I really have no idea how we're going to go about this. Oh, that'll probably do it as well. What the hell are they doing? They're going for the insects. Oh, well, that's helpful, to be honest with you. Yes. Yes. Kill them. Never mind. Forget about it. I don't think the insects will kill all of them, but it might be enough to get them to flee. Holy shit. Well, that was convenient. I'm a little bit annoyed that that guy just blew up and took his gun with him. I don't know if you saw that. We can now go in and clear out the insect cave. I'm actually really tempted to do that just as kind of a temporary thing. Again, put a door here instead. But then we do it again. We do have to concern ourselves a little bit with potentially new insects spawning in, but I think let's get in there. There's so much steel. There's just an ungodly amount of steel in this cave. I can't ignore it. There is one more insect to be taken out, right? Or did they... Oh, no, they did all die. Wow. Okay. Let's just get you to come and smash the hive then. Fantastic. Look at that. Wow. That's so much steel. It's genuinely kind of staggering how much there is. Look at this. Let's go ahead and mine all compacted ores, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about here. We've got more over towards this side. We've got some in the center here. What the hell? Well, we didn't have to really worry about resources too much. To be fair, that was kind of the whole point of the series, right? It was just meant to be fun little look at 1.2 without having to juggle resources and kind of min-max as we were doing in the last series. I've had enough of that for at least 1 week. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That's an insane amount of steel. Pickaxes would come in maybe handy if we've got that much stuff lined up. As also just occurred to me, we don't actually have any food right now. This is going to be pretty difficult because we can't hunt. Right, so first things first, let's put down a butcher table. Maybe in... Yeah, let's put it down in the freezer out of whatever we can build it out of. Oh, God. Silver? Really? All butcher tables required. Okay, butcher spot then. Forget I said anything. Let's get that built as soon as possible. And more important, let's butcher... Ah! Very nice. Let's butcher creatures then. How about that? So let's get you working on that as soon as possible. Not assigned to butchering. Oh yeah, that's sorry, that was Hocus doing that. Let's get you butchering the camel, just so we've got something to eat, I guess. It's not much. No, I'd rather you didn't eat it as well. And let's go ahead and get Mondo to whip up some meals. No materials. Oh, it's because people are already bloody reserving it, aren't they? Right, do that, and then maybe now it'll let us whip up a... Now it'll let us whip up a meal. There we are. Perfect. Not ideal, but it's pretty good. We got 7 meals now. So what I can do over the next couple of Rimworld days then, while we've got enough food to kind of last them a couple of days or a day, I can manually do a little bit of hunting with Hocus. A little bit of very, very careful hunting. For example, like that elephant over there on the beach, I'm sure we should be able to take that down with just Hocus running and gunning. Things like maybe some of these ostrich, if we're very careful. The last thing I want is to get a manhunter pack, because that would destroy us. I mean, that would just be the end of us right there. And the other downside to this, of course, the animals that have actually spawned in on this map are pretty deadly. You know, we've got elephants, we've got ostriches, we've got emus, we've got nothing that won't retaliate on a failed hunt. So, as far as I know, that all of those retaliate, don't they? Wildlife. Dromedaries don't. Oh, interesting. Well, that's something. And then the only other thing we can eat is an iguana, so I guess we're going to eat camels for a little while. Now, what happens now? Because she's gonna cut that, and it's gonna explode. So we need to take that down from a distance, I think. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Of course, the downside to this is she's probably blowing body parts off of it. So we're losing more and more meat the longer it takes us to actually finish a creature off. Come on. We should just let it bleed out. Just absolutely let it bleed out, sod it. Quest available, the Deserter. So this was the only quest that I would not take voluntarily, because the issue with it is it sets us against the Empire, and then we're not going to be able to see the new psychic powers as easily. So let's go ahead and scrap that quest. Forget about it. This one, though, Galactic Psychic Suppression Field. Since you're a local land holder under Imperial law, Galaxy needs your honorable permission to proceed. I think we take the advanced components, because that means that we can... I think that means we can get ourselves a fabrication bench when that becomes available. Done. So this is a psychic suppression wave, which means that they're all going to work. They work less for a while, isn't it? Females in the colony as well. That's fine. It's only half a colony either way, right? So expression wave is what? Like minus 50 or 50% consciousness maximum. Wow, that's a lot more than I expected. Basically 50% manipulation, talking, eating. You can see it there. That's quite hefty. But luckily, we've got, you know, Hocus and Mondo. Only Hocus is effective right there. So we're running at like 75% regular capacity. It's not too terrible. Doe-eyed Cougar. What is this one? Take care of his pet Cougar for 16 days. For another advanced component. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that then, sure. Join me, Doe-eyed Cougar. Welcome. Hello, Mega. It doesn't need tending or anything. That's good. It's not one of those bloody sick pets that you have to worry about. Again, we've got to stay on top of the meat. We've got to be very careful about what we're actually feeding the damn thing because we still have... The potatoes are almost done. The rice is almost done as well, but we are having to replant that all the bloody time because of these animals. We need a wall, don't we? We need a wall at like the top of here with a door, and then we'll try and kill what is already in our base. I guess that wouldn't be too bad to actually go for right now. Something like that. It's 30 blocks that side and then 25. We've got 243, so we're good. And then let's put down a steel door. I hate to say it. Yeah, that would do. Very carefully deal with these animals then. The elephant would be the ideal one to get rid of to start off with, but I'm a little bit concerned. As long as we're running and gunning and getting a good shot on it, getting some bleed on it, we should just be able to hide. I want to try and get maximum distance too, because this thing's probably going to freak out when she actually does hit it eventually. Good shot, there we are. Should have already given Mondo the gun, huh? Put it down 24 hours. We could leave it there, and in theory, it would die. So let's count our blessings with that one. Give that ostrich a bit of a blast. Good shit. Give that camel a bit of a blast. We're just going to try and get them all into bleeding out territory. Actually killed the emu. That was quite lucky. And then we got another one there. Please be careful, Omega. Okay, so the emu actually died very easily. The elephant has healed. Damn it. Okay. Let's give that another pot shot quickly. This is horrible. Try not to kill it. I think it's very unlikely we'll kill an elephant in a single shot. Bleeding out 14 hours. It's not going to recover from that. Dromedary is dying. The ostrich is dying. We've got another ostrich and an emu up there, but we'll probably wait. I'll give the gun to Mondo instead, because he is a slightly better shot. Oh, that's nice. Psychic suppressor, but we've got a psychic soothe to keep him happy. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing to worry about then. Keeps our colonists nice and mentally fed, if not physically fed, given that we're down to our last 7 meals again. We are very much struggling for food still. What about fishing? Have you ever considered that? Fish don't explode, unless they do, at which point that would be just awful. Let's put down some fishing zones then. Why not? There we are. That should be large enough for one. Very nice. Let's go for small catch, just so we can kind of stay on top of it here. We'll put down another zone, I guess, over here. We might as well just put down 2 for the time being. There we go. That should do it. One of them dead. Which one was that one? The dromedary is dead. The ostrich is about to explode. Took out the dromedary with it. That's a little bit annoying, but not a big deal. Let's get you out of there. And how's the elephant looking? Bleeding out 5 hours. Fantastic news. And goodbye, little Dumbo. Right, let's get you hauled back over as soon as possible. Got to try and keep this damn cougar fed. That's the only thing I'm concerned about now. I like the fact that we've got this cougar, and now all of a sudden I am concerned about food, given that... and our colonists were meanwhile starving to death. Couldn't care less at that point. Just gotta make sure this damn cat is well fed, you know. Weaver named Tom is crashing in a transport pod nearby. Hello. You are unaffiliated. Oh, wow. Rescue. Get on him as soon as possible. Let's get him tended up. What, do you think we should use a good small medicine on him? It's potentially a good recruit there. I mean, 10 crafting. What is he? Staggeringly ugly. He is... Oh, he is... No, this is misogynist and misandrous. Wow, I accidentally thought I had one of our people clip them for a second. Okay, staggeringly ugly too. He's fine. Don't need to worry about it. 52% with just no medicine there. Fantastic. Weather controller's no longer changing the weather. It means the fog's going to disappear. It means that the hunting is a bit more effective now. If we want to do that anymore, we'll just clear out, like I said, the last few animals that we've got kind of on our farm. Oh, no. Okay, we've killed almost everything. There's like 2 bloody birds left to go. There's an ostrich and an emu. Come on. Be careful with the running. Gone. Oh, I was hoping that would work. Good God, that was dangerous. Right, get you out of there too. My damn peppers. And then what else we got? We got 1 ostrich. I saw another one somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Got it. It's got a rat, a hare, you know, all sorts of just various different things here. Also put a door on this side so they can't get back through. That means our farm should now remain pretty much untouched. Oh, he actually joined us. Brilliant. I hate to say it, because we did a last series and it kind of backfired a little bit, but I'm thinking we might have to start building out of steel again, you know. Just because right now, I mean, it's either that or we start building doors and things like these kitchen cupboard linkables out of steel as well. We need more wood for the butcher table. I mean, that just needs wood, full stop. There's no way we can get around that. And there is no wood. Not a single tree on this map. It's a peach tree, but I don't think that really produces wood. Yeah, there's actually no trees at all. Does make things a little difficult, doesn't it? We could put down, rather than peppers, now that we've dealt with the animals, we have a more permanent solution to that. We could sow trees. So let's say no more sowing on the peppers. Let that finish growing, and then after the cycle is done, swap it out for wood. Oh, nice. War merchant, they're tribal, though. I was going to say this might be a good way to get some guns. Bows and arrows wouldn't hurt, and it's not as if we can craft our own, because, again, distinct dearth of wood. So let's see what these guys... I've actually got going for them. Who's our best social character? It's Mondo, right? Mondo, get over there. He's also Master Diplomat, don't forget. Wasp. Brother, I need your finest bows and arrows. Or preferably guns. No, they've got longbows. I mean, that's okay. We'll buy a longbow. We'll buy a... I guess a great bow as well. Or should we go for, like, peeler? It's a long time to throw, but one hit can do heavy damage. See, all they're really selling is kind of heavy, long-range weaponry. The great bow takes a while. The longbow takes a while. The peeler takes a while. We might as well buy all of them if we can afford it. We can just... This is way more money than I would ever want to spend on this crap normally. Alright, done. What choice do we have? We need some range weapons here. Oh, is that in our farm? Oh my god. You can't do that. That's unfair. Right, run. Let's hope this doesn't affect his mood too much. What are you doing? No, run. He threw his weapon on the floor. I thought I'd disabled that setting. I think I have. I think it might have just been a bug? I certainly hope so. Right, run up here. Let's see if that door will close. It won't. Oh god, this is a problem. Get out of there. Don't hurt my Mondo. Right. Squad up. Get in there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now we've got to be very careful about how we kill this ostrich. Otherwise, it might end up... Run and gun. Otherwise, it might end up taking out our people as well. Okay, don't run and gun. You need to haul ass. You can shoot it dead, though, if you want. Cougar, get away. Cougar! I took a gamble. And it paid off. But it probably wasn't very recommended, I'll be honest with you. Hocus, can you just, like, fall over so I can tend to you a bit sooner, please? No? Are you on the highest quality medicine? You are. Bleeding out in 6 hours. Stop hauling shit and bed rest, you strange man. Okay, well, that kind of solves that problem, huh? No. I think you're misunderstanding. Right, tend. We fine? We're fine. Then we need to get you back up. Oh, God, 2 hours. Run, please. This is not going to do well for relations between our people. Okay, tend. Bleeding out in 1 hour. I think we go doctor care. Just because getting the medicine, getting back to him. He may bleed out. I think it's unlikely, but I think he'd probably save him just as well doing this. Shit, this is going to be close. He fucking died. Oh, god damn it. That sucks. That's so... That's a real pain in the ass because that ostrich just went mad. It's not even like that was a mistake for me hunting. Yikes. I think I did everything I could as fast as I could to deal with that then. But it just wasn't meant to be. Shit. Mondo. Okay, first things first, intend to Hocus. Already tended to Hocus. Fine. How are you doing? Is his torso shredded by a exploding guest? Oh god, please help. Right, 3 hours, 7 hours. 11 hours, you're fine. Self-tend. Okay, problem solved. Psychic field suppressor is... Oh, that probably explains a lot about why they've been such terrible shots. Wow, we're down to 4 glitterwall medicine now. Brilliant. And we've lost a bed. The most tragic part of that whole thing. Sod the -5 opinion with random colony number 7. The bed. 45 wood. 75 wood gone overall there. Bollocks. I mean, we do have a lot of cannibals in this colony. Let's not let him go to waste, huh? Let's not let this man go to waste, huh? Human corpses, please. And I think I'm probably also going to throw that into the butcher spot. Now, it is going to accept Chuckles, because I believe Chuckles doesn't like... Yeah, you're not a fan of human flesh. Oh, God, neither's Emily. Who's the other person we had that was a cannibal? I don't remember. How many people have I killed this series? I think we've lost more people in this series so far than we have in the other series entirely. But... Oh! Don's back. It was Don. How could I forget? Also, holding doors open has no effect on temperature. 30 degrees outdoors -1. Unless you're telling me that these 3 coolers are working fast enough to counteract that door being open. Oh, it does have an effect on temperature, but it's negligible. That's genuinely a massive surprise. Welcome back, Don. Chuckles, how are you doing? Let's give you some jobs then, seeing as you are a permanent asset around here now. They will have a peaceful day without somebody blowing up. A gift from them. 97 silver. Thank you. Appreciate that. How are our relations looking then with the other people out there in the world? Probably not good. Let's go to the history tab a second. Is history tab? No, world tab, and then we want try factions. I'll learn how to play this game one day, I promise with you. The Empire we are neutral with, -5 because we did blow up that guy. To be honest, we haven't really lost too much, saying that I failed quite a few quests so far already. Have we not accepted any quests? No, we've accepted everything. 5 more days on the Cougar. And then what's this one? Abandoned Castle Ruins, 2-man hunting monkey. We got 18 hours to do that. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to have to send someone now. Can we even get there in time? Castle Ruins are there. Let's say we form a caravan and we go into there at one point. We can't even get there in time. Well, that's another quest I failed. Hey, I accepted it. That was the deal, but I have also messed it up. And to be fair, who would we have sent, realistically? The only good shots we've got at Hocus and Mono, both of those guys are in pieces. Why? There's no wonder you get an infection. Why did you get out of bed? Why did you get out of bed there? Unless you were... I mean, Hocus, firefight. There was no fires. Patient. You were a patient. The next one is bed rest. There is no reason in the world that Hocus should have got out of bed there. Don't make me babysit you constantly, for God's sake. I saw that. That just spontaneously caught fire. I saw it. From the electrical... Oh, for God's sake. Ah, just give me a minute. Please, just give me 5 seconds so I can focus on these people. But look, though, we're almost at the level of lavish meals already. Assuming we can stay on top of the meat. Assuming we can do the safe hunting here. The lavish meals are potentially viable. Weaponsmith. Oh, this is much better. Finally, we can get rid of bloody bows and arrows and maybe get something that's quite fast at taking down an ostrich. Well, I say that. We've got 390. We've got crossbows. That's a step in the right direction, but still really not what we're after. Heavy crossbow, good. Still bloody bows and arrows? Oh, God, never mind. Forget it. We'll just craft our own weapons. We don't need you guys. Saving Jimmy. I can't save Jimmy. If you rescue Jimmy, he will... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, go on then. Jump to him. He's over there. Okay, 7 days left to incapacitate... Okay, so there's a possible unknown threat, but that might mean that there's also nothing. 1.2 days. I mean, we could send Don on a one-man mission, or Chuckles on a one-man mission. 0.36 nutrition forage per day. I think I trust Chuckles out of everybody, to be honest with you. But if we lose Chuckles, that's our crafter gone. So we're going to have to be very careful about this. Give him the gun? No, because then it leaves a colony undefended. You know what, Chuckles? You're up. You're up, my friend. Let's see if we can make some pemmican. We'll have to research pemmican first. We're going backwards here. It's either that or packaged survival meals, but we don't really have the resources for that, do we? Hang on. How much are packaged survival meals by comparison? Packaged survival meal, 500. Oh, okay, let's go for that instead. On a date. The schedulers work, you idiot. That seems a bit odd that they could just go on a date midway through their work day. You're fired. I mean, we can't fire you because we haven't got anyone else to cook the meal, so fine. You're begrudgingly rehired, but I'm not impressed by that. What the hell is she doing? Prioritize cooking. That's not cooking. Prioritize cooking. That's hauling. Oh, for God's sake. Let's try force prioritize. Nope, that's not right. For some reason, she thinks she needs to... I know why. It's because we've got common sense. So this is technically the same room as all of the food because it's outdoors. That's ridiculous. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Okay, well, let's put a door down and that should solve the issue. She's trying to, you know, like, say, for example, with common sense, they'll try and tidy up a room before they start cooking because then you lower the chance of food poisoning, things like that. That's exactly what she's trying to do there. If we stop and clear prioritize work and try it now, I have a feeling it should work. And if it doesn't... Right, see, now we have a bigger problem on our hands. If I take you off of hauling... Let's go ahead and get rid of that entirely. What now? Now what will you do? Oh, keep hauling, apparently. That makes perfect sense. Thank you. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. And everybody starved to death because the cook decided that they didn't want to be a cook. That's a slight concern. Let me see what I can do about that. That could be any number of mods. You know, it could be common sense. It could be haul to stack. It could be, to be honest, any. There's a dozen mods it could be. So I will basically very slowly take this mod pack apart until I work out why exactly Hocus, rather than cooking, is deciding to just carry food around all night. Quite literally for like 24 hours now. The farm's a bit large. What do you think? Tomorrow, I think we'll cut that all down completely because I was a little bit over-ambitious with this one. We've got 5 people. Sure, we want to start a restaurant here, but let's be reasonable. How many people are going to turn up? let's leave it there for today, and I'll see what I can do for tomorrow to kind of sort things out here. I'll plan out the farms before we start, try and tidy it all up, because we do have to be very kind of meticulous about what goes where with such a limited growing zone. I went a little bit too hard on it, I think. Thank you for watching. A big thank you goes out to our executive top-tier coffee producers, whatever name I've decided to give them these days, for their support. A big thank you goes out to Steak and Bacon Akins, Bokbin, CJ, Ciala, Alchemia, Jobo Daddy, Dumgit, Oromab, Magos Adamandios, Aromatic Fool, Gogolus, Siphon, Arctic Knight, Gibbering Mound, Voodoo Mumbo, Dante Mordecane, and Teabag Cruz for their support at the... what are we doing now? You to those people for their support at the executive producer tier. And a thank you as well goes out to Jumpin' Jack, Paracosm, Madster2000, Saint Raccoon, Magister Militon, Noobmeister, Gordy #1, Rotten Flesh, Fernando Panna, Mohammed, Alvin Flang, Tabula Rasa, Warhawk, Ginterblade, Cyber Monarchy, and Astros Fan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks to those guys. See you all tomorrow. I've got a lot of tidying up to do.